Hope your weekend's going well. Time for Saturday baseball from Tropicana Field. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball comes your way next. Tyler Glasnow gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, Dero. They've lost the first two nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
Smith moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
So striding forward now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Dero, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Kiermaier is there. 2 gone.
Batting third, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
At the plate, Mookie Betts. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Malik.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight, coming feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, both the first two games of this series have been nail-biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games that get out of hand, but there have been two nail-biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
And there's one down now.
Second baseman.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. And he lays off there, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Now Price is 1-2. Just missed with a breaking ball.
2-2.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
We're seeing a good,
well hit deep down the right field line. And a nice running catch here down the line as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Here's C.J. Cron now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the. Here's J.D. Martinez. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Striding into the box, Mitch Moreland. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. And he takes this one high. 1-1. 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Matt Duffy. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! Standing in now, Daniel Robertson. So take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball one. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number one.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Flying toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Brock Holt is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing second base.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Lifetime versus David Price. He's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Kiermaier, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Stepping in, Malik Smith, 0 for 1 here in the early going. A fastball taken for strike one. Kiermaier is off of first with 2 away. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So it's 2 runs on. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice center.
Into the box, Andrew Benintendi as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Chased the fastball that time.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Brock Holt would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Right side hit hard, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
You know, your offense just throws them on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
0-1 the count. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Smith. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Boston's digging in to try it again. Joey Wendell. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Digging in, Tommy Pham. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Pham's off and running. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Duffy, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bounce it to the left side. Bogarts has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. They're up 2-0. Here's Mookie Betts. A matchup with Tyler Glasnow to lead off the inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Duffy has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's J.D. Martinez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. So 1-1 home. Back up the middle. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Striding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Swing and a little tapper, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. The next 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's the third out. Red Sox leave one. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Daniel Robertson. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike one. Here's Bogaerts, the young shortstop. And there's one away. So stepping in, number one. He singled his last time up. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Now Price is 1-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Kevin Kiermaier started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. A man at third with one away. Hit in the air to center field. Bradley is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. And this is taken outside for ball one.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Hard on the ground towards short. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Rafael Devers. He popped out in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike one. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And that one is gone. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Red Sox are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Now batting.
Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Jackie Bradley.
As he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike one. Bradley, originally from the state of Virginia, he was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Kiermaier has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Settling in now, Christian Vasquez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Swing and a line drive. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set and the pitch. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him, so he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. In now, Mookie Betts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way, fouled away.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Pham has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Vasquez on third. Benintendi on second. Holt at first. 2 out in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. One and 2 now. The 1-2. There's a fastball that misses.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Stepping up now, Xander Bogaerts, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Trying to keep the one-run lead. Here it is. And they get to force it home. Whatever works is the shot. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Left fielder.
An outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bradley moving in, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, second baseman.
Now to the plate, Joey Wendell. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. In there for strike one.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Devers has it. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Tommy Pham. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in. Vidal Nuno takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 38.
Striding in, Mitch Moreland. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out. Now batting, Rafael Devers. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last AB, that was a pretty good fastball down in the zone, so that tells me this guy likes to get that bat head down, and he covers that low pitch quite well. It's difficult at times, though, because as a pitcher, you're taught to stay down in the zone. If you do that, you're throwing it right into this guy's wheelhouse. Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Lifetime numbers against Vidal Nuno. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Devers leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Outside, 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Line drive to left, and that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Christian Vasquez is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Pham moves over. He makes the catch, but the tying run breaks for the plate. But he changed his mind there as he broke for home, but ends up retreating back to third base safely. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, and they're runners at the corners now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's Brock Holt now. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs. Joe Kelly enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 56.
Up next for the Rays, C.J. Cron. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. At the knees, strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball. 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup. But hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. Hit in the air to right field. Betts on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Matt Duffy. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Popped him up. Holt is there, and that's the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Daniel Robertson. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. Not a big sample size. 0 for 1. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Diego Castillo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's Mookie Betts, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. And it's fouled away. Sucre is over to take a look. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Pham looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Mookie. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's now 5-3.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Now batting.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 6-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Dero. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense is
swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Liner toward right center. Kiermaier is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
There's a shot out to right center field. Bradley with wheels headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Sandy Leon will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And there's ball 2 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. 3 runs already home here. So 2-2 now. The 2-2. Popped him up. Number 1 is calling for it. And that retires the side. Sandy Leon will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Now batting.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Kiermaier rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as they now trail by only 2. Always nice to get some run production from the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here. This could really be a big inning. Malik Smith the next to hit. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound? Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater. Looped over toward first. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Dan, that has to drive you crazy as a former pitcher. 0-2 soft liner.
It does, D-Row. You know, you make quality pitches, you get ahead to count 0-2. You throw it you think is a good pitch, and the next thing you know, it's a base hit on a wasted 0-2 count.
Knuckle curve there off the outside corner, 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Hops this one up. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Tyler Thornburg comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Fastball called for strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Here's C.J. Cron now. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
1-1 the count now. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Riding in once again, Matt Duffy. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
And Mookie will make the play. Ryan Stanek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The relay throw. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
How about
Mookie Betts will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run in the ball game, and on cue, there it was, back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Benintendi, the runner at second with 1 away. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Popped him up. Sucre is under it. 2 down. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And he pops him up back behind second base. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready for another shot now, Daniel Robertson. He went down on strikes last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Number 1.
Standing in, number 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Weak chopper up the line. Devers gloves it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. A hit in 2 tries so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nighttime here in the Tampa Bay St. Pete area as we welcome you back for the 8th in this one on the show.
First baseman, Moreland.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
How about it? Third baseman.
Now at the plate, Rafael Devers hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat. Resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Moreland on at first, nobody out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Smith. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Sandy Leon. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew Benintendi. First delivery to him on the way. Way out in front. Fouled away. Sucre might try to make a play on it. The 0-2 delivery. And another foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Austin strands a couple. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Craig Kimbrell, the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Leading off from the bottom of the 9th inning for the Rays.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Malik Smith, he comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently. 2-1 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Waiting on it is Benintendi. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another chance? Joey Wendell. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Low for ball 1. The win would belong to David Price if the lead holds up. A ball and a strike. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have taken the first 3 games in this 4-game set. They'll look to sweep tomorrow as the ball game is over. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight.